What we not supposed to eat according to the Bible?
Some of it.
All right, all praise. Let's get Alma.
Anything with split his hoofs. Not supposed to eat pork.
All right,
I don't think I'm supposed to eat catfish either because it got skin. It bleeds like a woman, the catfish. Just a bunch of stuff we ain't supposed to be eating.
This sister's on fire, man. I love to see it.
What?
Right. Tonight is Pentecost, as a matter of fact. Right. They don't know that, but they're in the Pentecostal church. What the hell is going on? The Lord, give me Hosea 4 and 6.
That's right, man.
Right?
Yo.
Time. We destroy, man. We don't know nothing. We claim to know everything, but don't know a damn thing when we ask. Right?
I don't know nothing. I know what I learned.
Hey, a man that knows something knows he knows nothing at all. Right?
I can tell you another thing I always tell a motherfucker.
You got it, King?
One thing I always tell a person too, though. You can Google search and get directions to Corker's mouth.
And they say this is the age of information.
Directions to Corker's mouth.
Now I'm gonna show you this.
You can drive to Corker's mouth, step aside, and go to that bit right now.
I'm gonna show you something, King. Watch this.
It's real.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Yeah.
And there shall be a tabernacle.
Hosea 4 and 6. What I say?
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
The heathen.
My people. For lack of knowledge.
He said my people.
Right.
He didn't say anybody else. He said my people. That's possessive. That means y'all belong to me. Yeah. Hey, brother, the Lord said we belong to him. Brother in the Jurassic Park shirt with the backpack. The Lord said we belong to him. Read that one more time.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Right.
Because they have rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
The Lord rejects us because the Lord doesn't listen to some of our prayers because we reject him. Because we reject his knowledge. Right, because we don't want to listen to the law, statutes, and commandments that he set before us. Right, that's why the Lord rejects some of our prayers, some of us. Right, that's why we're not in our own land right now. That's why we're not doing the things that we would normally do. That's why we got to wake up at 6 o'clock. Clock into work. If we're a minute late, hey, that's a strike. You get 3 strikes, you done for. You terminate. You can't come back. Right, that's why, because the Lord said we're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Does that make sense, King? All praises, all praises. You know some commandments, brother? You seem very knowledgeable.
Yeah, it's just me, the way I live my life. I know about, like, before I knew slavery, I know that, like, we weren't given nothing, man. Okay. I know that, like, for instance, like, we go through for a reason.
Right.
Like, we were put in here just like, people look at this like,
one second.
Slavery.
One second. Hey, sister. Hey, sisters. Hey, y'all got 1 minute? Yes, you, sister. My sister. You got 1 minute? What you mean, no? Where you going?
No.
And we out here telling people we God's chosen people. But y'all are princesses. Y'all gotta dress modestly for the Lord. You wanna dress modest for the Lord? You wanna look good for the Lord, your Father? All right.
Like I said, man, like I said, like, I know for a fact, like, these folks put us here, and then, like, while we were here, they never gave us anything.
Right, and that's why we take.
We go through problems.
Exactly. It's brothers on the road.
Right.
And these are curses, King.
And they gave us sons like the teachers to get money, but they go fucking lock us up in a loan.
And these are curses. Now, in order to reverse the curse, we have to keep what? The commandments, right? In order to get a blessing, or in order to reverse the curse, you get a blessing. Because the opposite of a curse is a blessing, right? The opposite of a blessing is a curse. And we want to be blessed. You want to be blessed, right? So we got to keep the commandments because this is our wisdom, right? This is what teaches us knowledge and understanding. Hey, kings! Hey, brother in the green pants with the parts in his hair. I'm going to start calling people out specifically. Right? But the Lord said, we got to come back and keep his commandments. Right? So let's get some, you want to get some commandments? Hey, the Lord said, cry aloud and spare not.
But like, that's how our race is. Like I tell you, something I just did. Like, my girl's birthday is like next week. I was stopping people and asking them, like, random question, like, what do you get somebody who's straight up life?
Time. Give me 1 second. Hey, sister. Hey, sister. I hear you, King. I hear you. But we out here, we gotta edify everybody. You know what I'm saying?
You know who told me something? Was fucking white people. A black person walked past me like, oh, well, shit.
Hey, sister, you got 1 minute?
We got brainwashed to do that shit.
Right, we got flyers. Brothers passing out flyers. Make sure brothers pass. Con. We're just passing by. Just passing by us. Oh, okay. Con. Slack. But con, King. So we gonna get you some commandments because we want you to be blessed, right? I want to be blessed. So we gonna get you some commandments, right? Let's get you, what you got, King.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 7.
You know about the 10 commandments, right? So you know there's more commandments than that, right?
Yep.
How many you think there is?
I have no idea.
All right, all praises. And that's humble, right? That's very humble for you to come out and say something like that. Because a lot of our people, they don't possess that trait. So all praises. But in totality, there's 613 commandments, right? Now you may think that's a lot. That might be kind of impossible. But the Lord said these ain't hard commandments. It's literally a lifestyle. You know, you start keeping them, you'll never go back to the world or willing. You know, give me the book of 1 John, right? Because this is nothing but love. When you keep the commandments, God said this is how you show your love to me, right? When you love somebody, right, you're going to show them that you love them. You might buy them stuff, you might tell them, right? But you got to show them, you know, because actions speak louder than words, right? Come on.
It's the book of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3.
Read it out.
For this is the love of God.
This is what?
For this is the love of God.
Hey, sister, you know what the love of God is?
Good question.
Sister in the camo, you know what the love of God is? You want to learn? You want to learn how to love God, maker of all things? I'm going to get you this one verse. Bring it up.
1 John chapter 5 verse 3.
Bring it up.
For this is the love of God.
This is the love of God, right?
That we keep his commandments.
That we what?
That we keep his commandments.
You heard that, sister? What is the love of God? And what is, okay, all praise.
And his commandments are not grievous.
You know any commandments? By chance, you sister? You got the hair wrapped on in the dress. You know? You on fire. You know what the commandments are?
Yeah.
You want to learn some more? Because there's 613. It's a lot of them.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Can we get you one?
Right.
What?
All right, let's get the book of Deuteronomy chapter 22.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Because you got certain commandments. Now, some commandments don't pertain to the other gender. Right? You got some commandments that pertain to men. You got some commandments that pertain to women. But these are all of the same law. These all come of the Most High. Right? Does that make sense? You got, just like you got a boys' bathroom and a girls' bathroom, but what differentiates those bathrooms? How can you tell one is for the boys and one is for girls? You know? It might say it, but what if it didn't say it? You got the picture, right? And what's on that picture? How can you tell? How you know, okay, this is the girls' bathroom. Let me go in here.
A skirt and some legs.
Exactly, it has a dress on or a skirt, right? So these are things that differentiate a man and a woman. Because we live in there sometimes, you kind of might not know no more. You know, you might walk by somebody, you be like, damn, what the hell what is that? You know what I'm saying? Not to be rude, but that's how it is. You know? Now read that one more time, King.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So you have certain things that pertain to men. One of those chief things that a woman wear is pants. That's right. Believe it or not, these things pertain to men. Why? Because, you know, I mean, we're not finna wear a dress because, you know, it goes vice versa. A man can't put on a dress, right? If I put on a dress, would y'all take me seriously? Honestly, you would not stop, but you would keep it pushing. You might laugh, you might scoff and say, this nigga in a damn.
Nowadays they might will.
Right? And you might keep it pushing, right? But, you know, it's the same way. You know, you can't have it one way and then kind of tweak it and say, well, you know, maybe I could slim into these pants, right? A woman has to put on a dress, right? You know, that's very, you know, like that. You know, she got the dress, she got the hair wrap, all praises. That's how a woman back then dressed. And nigga, ain't gotta be no Great Depression drip. When you got on a dress, it got the patches in it, right? You got on 18 different layers. It ain't gotta look like that. You could, you know, have your own style and fashion to it. They got all different kinds of dresses, but that is what pertains to a woman, right? Because a man, you know, pants, they have a zipper. What does a woman need a zipper for? You know what I'm saying? You know, they make women's pants with no pockets. Then what the hell is, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? So, women, you know, y'all have to wear dresses, you know?
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
You know what an abomination is, right? It's something that you hate, right? God said if a woman puts on something that pertains to a man, like pants, like a damn janitors, I don't know what to call it. What's that thing? A jumpsuit? If they put these things on and it pertains to a man, and the Lord says, I hate that. I don't even want to look at you. You disgust me, right? Same thing with a man. If a man is and he got his wife's bra on in the mirror, stuffing tissue in there. And the Lord said, I hate this, right? The man wearing a dress, the Lord says, I hate that. We see people, a lot of times you see, and I'm going to say, you see a lot of white men wearing dresses around, right? Now they're trying to push that on our men to make our men more feminine, right? The Lord said he hates that, right? That's not something that we used to do. We never wore dresses, right? The Lord said we living in times nowadays where we're going to be doing things that are more wicked than ever, right? So does that make sense? What you got to do now? You got to be modest and put on a dress, right? Because that's what, I didn't say that. I might not ever see you again. So, what benefit would it be me if I personally wanted you to put on a dress? That came from God. God sees you every day. I might not see you ever again. So it's going to benefit you if you put on the dress, and learn the ways of our righteous foremothers. Because you got examples in the Bible of our foremothers, right? So with that being said, I got one more question for you, right? You see yourself on this sign right here? I'm going to come up. You ain't got to move. Who you see? You say Israel? That's right. Now you see yourself, we got the specific tribes written out. Which one do you come from? Or I say which one your father comes from, because you are what your father is.
Which one would my family?
Right, so whatever your father's nationality is, that's what you are. Because the father, he carries the seed, right? He plants that seed into the woman. It's like the woman is the soil and the man is the seed. And he plants the seed into the soil, it grows and it produces fruit. And that's okay. That's perfectly okay. And I'm gonna show you something. That's perfectly okay. Y'all know what I want. Come,
Deuteronomy.
I'm gonna show you something, because that's something a lot of us go through as a nation. And the Lord said, I'm gonna put certain curses on y'all to show y'all as a sign that y'all are my people. Right? These are kind of like, let's say you got twins, right? And you want to kind of mark which one is yours, or not yours. They're both yours. But you want to mark which one is the boy. You want to mark the one, you want to differentiate the twins. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to confuse y'all. Yeah, you want to put a difference between them. Right? The Lord, he puts a difference between his kids and everybody else. And the difference is the laws. Now I'm going to show you one of the laws, right? I'm going to show you the curses. My bad. He puts the difference, and he shows that with the curses. The curses are a sign to show that we're God's chosen people. That's what I'm trying to get at.
This is the book of Deuteronomy.
Actually, start at verse 15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Yeah.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Meaning, it says, if we don't listen to what God told us to do, right?
To observe, to do all his commandments.
To do all his commandments, not just 10 commandments. The Lord didn't, he got this whole list of commandments he made. He said, no, only keep 10. The rest, I don't care about those. No, the Lord said to do all his commandments, right?
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Right? All those years ago, he commanded us to keep it, right?
That all these curses,
if we don't do it, all these curses are going to come onto us, right? So let's go to 54, because she said something peculiar.
This is verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you,
yeah, this sister, this for you, right?
And very delicate,
right? The man that was very tender among us and very delicate, right?
His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
Not only do we have evil eyes toward another, right? But keep going.
And towards the wife of his bosom.
Not only is there domestic violence within our nation, but what else?
And towards the remnant of his children.
Now, what is he going to be known with his children for?
Which he shall leave.
He's known for leaving his children. So that's something that hits us heavy, right? I may have gone through that. You may have gone through that. Anybody out here that can testify that they are Israel has probably gone through that. Right. The father not being in the household. That's a sign that the Lord said that he would put on our nation. Yeah. Right? How do you know you're going to the Chase Bank? The sign, right? How do you know you're going to McDonald's? You see the big arch, the golden arch. It's the sign. The same thing, you see a sign, right? You see the sign that's put on our people to show that we are the people of the Bible. Does that make sense?
Right.
I don't want to confuse y'all. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Okay, all praises, all praises, all praises. So can I get one more commandment for y'all? I know y'all on the move. Right, let's get another one. Right, what's today? Do y'all know by chance? Well, I kind of want to get two more. Today's Saturday, right? All right, so what do you do on Saturday? Okay, all right. That's right. She on fire.
Remember to keep it holy.
That we keep holy and do what? What do we not do on the Sabbath? Do you know?
Work.
We don't work, right? And what else? We don't.
I don't know. I do
Sister
anything
on fire.
but
That's what the
work.
scripture. I am for the sister, man. All praises. Where we don't cook, we don't clean, we don't buy, and we don't sell. Right? No manner of work, no manner of servile work. Right? So that, hey, all praise. Let's get that as a matter of fact. Exodus.
Book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8.
Hey, family, listen to this, because we out here for y'all. We out here to tell y'all the message, right?
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
The Lord said, remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy, like the sister said verbatim.
6 days shalt thou labor,
Right? Because we got all 6 days to work. We can't spare one for the Lord, right?
and do all thy work.
Right?
But in the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
And that's today.
And in it thou shalt not do any work,
Right? You hear that? Right? This for you too. Right?
thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger.
And not even your animals supposed to work. If you got cows, y'all might have some land, right? Y'all might live on this big plot of land. You know, you got cows on there, you got chickens, whatever. Hey, they're not even supposed to work. Don't use the horses to plow. Don't use your livestock to plow. We're not supposed to do no manner of work. The dog isn't supposed to be, you know, doing no type of work. No work. No training a dog on the Sabbath day. You know?
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth,
Right?
the sea, and all that in them is,
Right?
and rested in the 7th day.
Right? So that's a direct connection to show that we're God's children when we do the things that they do. Because as a child, right, you're gonna follow the same behaviors your parents did, right? Your mother might wake up at 5 o'clock to make breakfast. Next thing you know, hey, you get a little older, you start waking up at 5 o'clock to make breakfast. You carry the same characteristics that your parents once took on. So I'm gonna get y'all the dietary law, right? Y'all know about the dietary law? Y'all know what we're not supposed to eat according to the Bible?
Some of it.
All right, all praise. Let's get all of it.
Anything with split hoofs. Not supposed to eat pork.
All right,
I
all
don't
praise.
think I'm supposed to eat catfish either because it got a
Okay.
skin. It bleeds like a woman, the catfish. Just a bunch of stuff we ain't supposed to be
This
eating.
sister's on fire, man. I love to see it. This is beautiful. Right? That's
But
exactly,
before I
that's
go, I
exactly
want
right.
you to tell us something. I want to hear it on the speaker.
You want to hear it on the speaker?
Yeah, I want to hear y'all talk about that we are the head and not the tail.
And we gonna get to that. And this is on fire. You've been in Deuteronomy, huh?
Yeah.
I know. I'll praise it. Right, let's get the dietary law for the sister right here. The young sister.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Right.
And the swine.
Now the Lord said the swine. Now she kind of spoiled it for you, right? She said that's the pig. We're not supposed to eat the pig. That's true, right? Pigs, they're very dirty animals, right? They don't sweat, right? You look up the anatomy of a pig, they don't have sweat glands. So all the toxins that they build up, you know, when we sweat, it's like, damn, I can feel this on me. It dry up, you rub your skin, you kind of see it. You're like, damn, I need a shower, right? Pigs, they don't have sweat glands. So whenever they sweat, they can't, you know? But whatever toxins they have, it just builds up inside. And whatever, you know, whenever you go and eat them, right, or chop them up, which, you know, don't, because the law tells you not to. But if somebody were to chop it up and cook it, that same toxins and parasites and all those bacteria is still within that pig, right? So you're eating exactly whatever is inside that pig. You know, and pigs, you know, they don't digest their food a certain way, right? So whatever that pig ate, you ate. And pigs are known to be the bottom feeders of the land. I'll say that, right? They'll eat whatever is in front of them, whether it's a cigarette, whether it's, and Shalom, King, Shalom, right? Whether it's a cigarette, whether it's a dead cat, right? Whatever it is, they can eat a roadkill that's been sitting there for 8 years, or damn, not 8 years, but like 3 months, you know, and they'll eat it. Like, they'll tear it up, right? So, you got a piece of? Oh, con. So you're not supposed to eat a pig. Do you like pork? I used to like pork too. But once you stop eating things, your body gets used to it, right? Just like, you know, like when people have withdrawals, that'll hurt for a season. Yeah, it's like, dang, I really need it. They're kind of itching. You know, they have withdrawals. They get over it eventually to where it's like, I'm rehabilitated, I'm not going back. I never want to go back. I never recommend that life for anybody else. You know, it's the same thing with swine. When I stop eating swine, I never want to, the smell of it makes me sick. To where it's like, I don't feel good when I smell it. But I used to tear that stuff up back in the world. I'll tell you, I ain't gonna say it. The camera's wrong, right? But I used to tear that stuff up back in the world. But now that I stopped, that the Lord had mercy upon me and He, you know, allowed me to hate it. Right? So once you stop doing certain things, you're like, damn, why did I do that? You know how you used to dress in middle school? I'm sure how you used to dress in elementary school is not how you dress now. You know, you got the beads in the hair, you know, and you're not doing the same thing you used to do back then now. No, the Lord is the same way. That's just we had to tell our people we're the Israelites. We God's chosen people according to the Bible. All right. So we have, once you stop doing something for a certain period of time, then the Lord is going to put it in your spirit to not want to do it again. Right. So let's keep going on that.
So he divide the hoof
Right.
and be cloven footed.
Right.
Yet he cheweth not the cud.
Because he has two requirements. You have to divide the hoof and chew cud or digest your food a certain kind of way for it to be a clean animal. Right.
He is unclean to you.
And that's why he's unclean. Right. It's a laundry list why he's unclean. But mainly because he doesn't divide or he divides the hoof, but he doesn't chew the cud. Right. And he has to have both. Now it's the same two requirements with sea animals. Let's get that.
Verse 8.
Right?
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch.
Right?
They are unclean to you.
Right?
Verse 9. These shall ye eat. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
So whatever's in the waters. You like seafood? What you like? Oh, Lord. What else?
Not supposed to eat it.
Oh! Alright, what else? Alright, okay, I'll praise. At least you didn't say lobster. You eat octopus, catfish, all praises, all praises. Right? We're gonna get that too. All praise. Hey, sister's getting it.
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
So for it to come out of the waters and for you to want to eat that, for you to be able to crave that, it has to have two requirements. Just like the pig, it has to have what? Both fins. See, she spoiled it for you. Right? She said fins and scales. She was on fire. She know what she's talking about. Right? So what does that have? Right? Both of them. Not just where you can't substitute, you can't a la carte. Right? You can't go to a restaurant and say, oh, I want this and I want that. No. You have to have both. Right? So you have to have both fins and scales for you to be able to eat it. Right?
In the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers.
Any body of water. Doesn't matter if it's a pond, a lake, an ocean, a sea. Any body of water has to have what? Both fins and scales. Remember that. Two rules, right?
Them shall ye eat.
Them shall ye eat. So like you said, you said crab and mussel, right? They come out of the water, of course, but they don't have fins and scales. You see what I'm saying? Right? So those things would be unclean, right? And those things are actually considered bottom feeders, right? I saw an experiment where they put an oyster, and you said mussel, right? It's the same family. So they put an oyster in like a fish tank, a very dirty fish tank. You know how you got to clean a fish tank because they pee? You know, they got excrement, all types of dirty stuff in there, right? He put a mussel or oyster in a fish tank, and it completely filtered it out because that was their duty on the earth. Why do you think the water in the ocean is so polluted and dirty, right? You go into the water, you come out, you got all types of bacterial diseases, right? There's like a skin-eating disease, I believe, in the Pacific, right? You cannot go in parts of the Pacific Ocean because there's a skin-eating disease. Imagine that. You go to the beach, it's summer vacation, right? You got friends, right? Y'all go to the beach, y'all get in the water, y'all come out with no legs. Why is that? Because they're taking the things that clean the water out of the water. You see what I'm saying? Right? And we're eating these things. It's like eating bleach or drinking bleach. You're not going to do that because that's going to kill you. Right? That's an agent used to clean. Right? It's the same thing with oysters, right? Crab, lobster, catfish, all these bottom feeders, these are meant to clean the ocean. That's why the ocean is so dirty, because they take out the cleaning part. Right? Does that make sense? Oh, praises. So are you going to eat catfish? Right. All praises. No, because it's a cleaning agent. Are you going to eat mussel? Are you going to drink bleach? I'm going to ask you that. Are you going to drink bleach tonight? Are you going to drink Mr. Clean and pine salt? No. Right? Because that would make sense. That's going to, you know that's going to kill you. Right? So why would you want to eat something that's going to prone to kill you very slowly? It gives you heart disease, gout. Our people got gout because of the pig. Right? It gives you heart disease, all types of parasites. You know, our people wonder why, dang, I don't feel right. I feel sluggish, I'm tired. Those are parasites attacking your organs. Right? A parasite, what it does is it cleaves to something, it takes out the energy, right? And now you just left for dead. While the parasite is continuing to live on. That's why you got to kill a parasite. So are you going to allow a parasite to enter into your body? No. So I'm asking one more time, right? Now that you got that in mind, are you going to eat mussel? All praises, all praises, right? You just, that's life, right? Give me Proverbs 7:2, right? How much time I got left? Come. I'll wrap it up, come. So all praises. The sisters are getting it, right? Perfect timing. I'm gonna close out with
Proverbs chapter 7 and verse 2.
Yo.
Keep my commandments and live.
and what?
Keep my commandments and live.
And what?
And live.
And what?
And live.
Y'all heard that? What it say? All praises. Are you gonna do that? You gonna do that? You gonna keep the commandments and live? Oh, praises. And hey, that's what the Lord is asking. To the best of your ability. Because there's some things we kind of can't do. I can't go kill a lamb right now. You know, to offer my sacrifice. That's what Jesus is for. Or in the Hebrew, it's called Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Right? Us being Hebrew Israelites, return to our nationality, it comes with a language, a whole culture. Right? So the Lord's name in the Hebrew would be Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Right? And that's what his sacrifice was for, so we don't have to do those things. But that's another point. Right? But all praises. You know, that's what the Lord requires is for us to keep the commandments to the best of our ability. Right? So all praises. Lord willing, y'all was edified. If y'all want to stay, y'all are more than welcome. Another brother will edify y'all. Y'all got flyers? All praises. All praises. With that, Cornell Show.